Hey guys, Leanne here on GradysMom, back with a new What's for Dinner video. This first night I had some Italian sweet sausage, so I just fried it up in a little bit of EVOO. I have my homemade marinara sauce that I just dumped in, and I'm pretty sure I did this on the weekend because I had some time. I like to let the sausage simmer in the sauce for about an hour on low, and just cooked up some penne, put a little Parm cheese on top, and I did some easy Texas little cheese garlic toast. It was a really good dinner. The next night, I turned to my friend Trader Joe for some help. I did the Trader Joe's veggie fried rice. I just add in a couple scrambled eggs. I did the Trader Joe's Aricoviera green beans and the Trader Joe's walnut shrimp. It was absolutely delicious. This is one of my favorite complete meals to make from Trader Joe's, and it's just so good. I absolutely love it. This next night, I did a breakfast skillet. I used the Great Value brand potatoes. They're already cut up and cubed. I added in some veggies and some bacon that I already had cooked up. So I added in some sweet peppers and onions. There is a little bit of peppers that come in the potatoes, but I like to add an additional amount. And I scrambled about 3 large eggs, and I just sort of drizzle them over the top, and then I stir them in, and they cook up really well, and there's little bits of egg running through, and I really like to add the egg to it. This makes a lot, so my husband and I were able to have this for dinner, and we also had another portion left over, which I think I took for lunch one day, and we put a little bit of hot sauce on the top, and it's a complete meal in a bowl. This next night, I turned to Home Chef. We order Home Chef once a month, and we get 4 complete meals, and they're all, every ingredient you need is right there. The meat is packed separate. It's always cold. All the recipe cards are really thorough, and the nice thing is you can pick what you want. So if you know your family doesn't eat fish or red meat or, whatever you're in the mood for, you can pick. There's 18 different meal options every week. They're actually having their best promotion ever. It is $20 off your first 4 orders for a total discount of $80. This is by far the best deal they've ever offered. It is a limited time offer. So with this time of year being the crazy holiday season, make sure you take advantage and use my discount code and link down below in the description box. It is GradysMom80. Thank you so much to Home Chef for sponsoring this portion of the video. I've been working with them for the past year, and I absolutely love all of the meals we've ever tried from them. They've been really easy, a major time saver, especially now more than ever that I don't get home from work sometimes until about 6:15 or 6:30. So it's nice not to have to worry about running out of any of the ingredients because everything that I need is included in each individual bagged meal. These potatoes came out really good. I love making oven fries. I do them a lot at home. They're also really good to make with sweet potatoes. And I actually had a little bit of cheese left because I didn't put cheese on my sandwich. So I went ahead and put it on Matt's fries, and he really liked them. So these were our final plates. Delicious as always. And Pico had a little bit left over, and Matt's plate. We really enjoyed it. And make sure you guys click that link down below to save $80 off your first 4 orders. The next night, I made some turkey meatloaf. I had some ground turkey frozen that I thawed out and added in some celery and onion, panko breadcrumb, and some seasonings with 1 egg. I also made green beans and a rice pilaf on the side. It came out really good. I actually put Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I brushed it on the top of the loaf before it went into the oven, and it made like this really nice sweet glaze. And I personally find turkey to be a little bit bland, so the glaze of the barbecue sauce really helped a lot. The next night we had a breakfast for dinner. I had some Alexia potato puff. I think these are the crack black pepper ones to use up. So I baked them off till they were crispy. I did some fluffy scrambled eggs and some maple sausage. A few days later, I made the Trader Joe's tricolor cauliflower. I roasted it with some hot and sweet sausage. It was nice to have the contrast of both. I put a little Parm cheese on the cauliflower and did some garden tomatoes. I just drizzled them with EVOO, salt and pepper, and it was absolutely delicious. So this is a soup recipe I'm going to share with you guys in pretty good detail. I have been making this for literally 20 years since I moved out on my own when I was 18. I just absolutely love it, and it's really easy. So I've got carrot, celery, and onion and garlic diced up and put into the crock pot with that crock pot liner. I have a pound of ground pork sausage. This is the Jimmy Dean. And I'm just browning that up. And then for the broth, you're going to need beef broth. I use the less sodium because the sausage has plenty of salt. Some Hunt's small cans, 2 of them, and a can of cannellini beans. So I go ahead and I get the sausage browned up first. Everything else you can put in raw, but the meat you want to go ahead and brown it up. I like to drain any excess fat and blot anything out with a paper towel. Once the pork sausage is cooked, you're going to add it in with the beans that you rinsed. Oh, I forgot to mention I also threw in a half of a zucchini in here. So carrot, celery, onion, zucchini, and garlic. Mix it up with the cooked sausage and the beans, and then you're going to add in both small cans of sauce. You can also use 1 larger can of sauce if you can't find the smaller ones. And then you're going to go ahead and add about 3/4 container of that beef broth. Any brand will do, but try and go with low sodium so it's not too salty, and it's obviously a little bit healthier because I find it really doesn't need the full sodium because that sausage has plenty of salt. You're going to mix it up really well. I love these crock pot liners. They make cleanup so much easier. And then after I mix it up really well, I'm going to go ahead and add in my herbs. So this time for herbs, I'm using dried basil from my mom's garden. You can obviously use any dried basil, oregano, black pepper, and a little bit of red pepper flake for some heat. If you don't like any spice or any kind of, kick, you can skip the red pepper flakes. And then you're going to add everything in, give it another stir so everything is really well distributed and all the herbs can distribute throughout the broth. And then you're just going to set it and forget it. So I'm pretty sure I usually do 6 hours on low. And then the last 20 minutes to 30 minutes, you're going to add a handful of pasta. This time I'm adding this cut spaghetti. It's like literally cut pieces of spaghetti. You can also cook your pasta separately. Normally I do that. This day I did not. I just threw it right in and it came out absolutely delicious. But definitely make sure to remember that any pasta or rice or barley you're going to throw in is going to soak up some of the broth. So your soup is going to thicken up. This is what we had for dinner. It was absolutely delicious and hearty, and we'll see you tomorrow. This night we had Olive Garden takeout. We still have Olive Garden gift cards that we're working our way through. So we got a whole bunch of food and it was all really good. My husband got the beef short ribs with pasta and pasta visual soup. I got eggplant parm with spaghetti, and we always have breadsticks, of course. And I had the Toscano soup. We also got an extra entree that my husband took to work the next day. Thank you so much for watching this week's dinner video. It was actually filmed over about a week and a half. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.